In a jungle, there once lived a tigress and her little cub. The cub would be alone at home while the tigress hunted for food. "I wish I had someone to play with," the cub would sigh and be sad. One day, the cub was wandering near his home when he saw a fawn in the distance. Slowly nibbling on the soft grass, the fawn moved towards the cub. At first, the cub hesitated to talk to the fawn. After some time, the cub cleared his throat and said, "Oh dear fawn, what fine spots you have." The little fawn said, "Thank you, dear cub. What fine stripes you have." Then the cub said, "It would be such a nice thing if you and I were to live together as friends. We might then roam through the woods as we like and be so happy." "I think so, too," said the fawn. The two joined hands and went out for a long walk. They ran and played and chased each other and had a nice time. Soon, it was time for lunch. Both the fawn and the cub felt hungry. "Let us search for something to eat," said the cub. The fawn looked around and saw some fine grass, and thought in his heart, one should, first, see his friend is fed and then feed himself. So, he turned to the cub and said, "Here, oh friend, I have found some lush delicious grass. Will you have some for your lunch?" The cub put his nose to the grass, but could not bring himself to feed on it, because it was against his nature, so he replied, "I am so sorry, I cannot eat it. Please don't mind, dear friend." At this, the fawn said, "It's all right, dear cub. Allow me to go home for one moment and ask my mother for something that would suit your lunch. I cannot eat without arranging for your lunch. We shall have lunch together." So saying, the fawn galloped home. At home, the fawn told his mother, the doe, of the happy friendship he had formed with the cub, and of all that had happened since. The doe hugged her fawn and heaved a sigh of relief. Then she said, "Son, you don't even know how lucky you have been to come back alive. You must know the tiger is the most deadly enemy we have in the woods. Had the tigress spotted you, she might have killed you for lunch. From now on, don't you ever go that side." The fawn nodded and they went inside their home. When the father deer heard of this incident, he said, "It is, indeed, lucky to get away from danger at the first hint."